Okay, so the other day I found a secret boss in Metroid Dread. The trigger is very specific, so it's no wonder no one found it yet. So, okay, here we go. In order to do it, you need to access the amiibo menu, and then input the Konami code. I know, Konami didn't have anything to do with this game, but the Konami code's influence was at its strongest around when the first Metroid came out, which is probably why this works. Okay, so, do, on the D-pad, up, up, down, down, left, right. But before you hit B, you have to tap the Dread Samus amiibo, not any of the other Samuses. So I'm tapping the amiibo. Oh, it says it's not an amiibo. Okay, we're gonna have to do the whole thing over again. Up, up, down, down, left, right. Tap the Dread amiibo. Hopefully it works this time. There we go. Okay. And now, finish the Konami code sequence with B, A, start. Alright, so you had to push start at this menu here. Yeah, there should be a sound effect that plays after exiting this little prompt here. Boom. Okay, now when you exit the amiibo screen, the game will fade to black. Okay, so you know that cliche about the main protagonist having to fight their shadow self at some point? That's this boss fight. So, Shadow Samus has all of Samus's moves and abilities, which means she has the charge shot, the super missiles, the bomb, the screw attack, the grapple beam, and of course the zero laser. And if that wasn't enough, you also have Kraid to deal with. Don't know why he's back all of a sudden. He'll attack from the background every now and then, so you need to make sure you stay on your toes at all times. There he is. So, you also can't fight him either. So, he's more like a stage hazard than anything. Well, I guess he would be if we were playing Smash, anyway. So no, Shadow Samus has way more HP than you, so it'll be difficult to gain an edge and maintain it, especially since she's technically a super boss. She's much harder to deal with than any of the other bosses in this game. You also can't really Shine Spark her to get the most damage possible. There isn't a whole lot of space to run around and charge up a Shine Spark, you know what I mean. Screw attacks are effective, and of course charge shots do a lot of damage. Ice Missile, oh, watch out for the Zero Laser. Oh, jeez. It's troublesome. And Kraid's about to throw his attack, too. Oh, I guess we entered during phase 2, into phase 2. So, during phase 2 of the fight, Shadow Samus will bring you to a lower floor, which is much easier to move around on since everything's flat instead of rough and jagged. However, magma will periodically raise here, so you'll want to be careful not to get singed. But, after you deal enough damage to Shadow Samus, you can unleash your Zero Laser. Do some solid damage there. Although this is flat, there isn't a whole lot of space to move around in for yet another Shine Spark. They're pretty much gatekeeping the ability from you, not really allowing you to get that solid damage. There are a couple of ways you can try to sequence break this, but it's rough, and I would not advise it. Of course, Shadow Samus can be damaged by the magma too, so use that to your advantage. Sometimes there's a wall of magma that'll show up. If you can push her into it, it'll do some significant damage to her. Of course, it'll also do a lot of damage to you, so don't get in there. And the third phase is the scariest part. By this point, you're likely really dinged up, and Shadow Samus can unleash her super move at any point. But if you persist, you'll be able to defeat the super secret boss of Metroid Dread. Here we go. Let's get her. Charge shot! Cool. You also get nothing for beating it, so congrats, I guess. Where was I? Welcome to the final showdown in Metroid Dread. Now, most of this episode is going to contain the backtracking of collecting all of the collectibles. As I said, this is going to be a 100% completion run. Technically. At the moment of recording this playtime of this file is sitting at 3 hours and 20 minutes. If you are able to beat the final boss, regardless of your completion rate, with under 4 hours, you get the best ending rewards. As I've said multiple times in this playthrough already, you would want to fight the final boss, or get to and fight the final boss as quickly as you can before going after 100% completion. So, as I'm filming this, I will go and fight the final boss now. What you will be seeing is the item completion going on. Just know that that is happening after the final boss has already been recorded. So, with that in mind, transition, I guess. Alright, let's get started with the collection, the collectathon. Now I'm going to be running back. I'm not going to be cutting much outside of, you know, the loading screens. I haven't decided how I want to tackle this yet. I guess I'm just going to go around each area that I haven't 100% completed. Not going to start in Artaria. I guess I'm just going to go into each area, complete everything, and then move on to the next one. Let's see how that goes from there. So, for starters, here in Hanubia, I actually believe we did get 100% here. We did. And in doing that, I'm going to show a clip of this happening. Upon getting 100% completion in an area, you get alerted to say, hey, this is on the main screen, that you got 100% completion. Here's a piece of art for completing a specific area. And the art that's being shown on screen is specifically for completing Hanubia. It is the 8th of the available options there. Let me through! Let me through! Oh, damn. That's cool. Let's start in wherever this takes us. I think it's Ferenia? Yeah. Let's start in Ferenia. Then we'll make our way over to Gavarin and Aelin, and then maybe Berenia. We'll see. There are a couple of other things I want to show off as well. Other things outside of the items, you know. In any case, let's head on over here, break through this, come down here. I believe we've collected everything on this side. Yeah, we have. Over here, we have a power bomb block, which has been taunting us for a long time. A number of the final collectibles in this are only accessible by using power bombs. And it bugs me. It will never not bug me that that is the case. For this, do I want to go from here, or should I go up here? I think I'll do the latter first. Excuse me. We come on over here, and I think Power Bomb. We reveal this pathway. And we can grab the missile tank. Further down is the blue teleportal. All teleportals on the map are now connected. So, this blue one would lead, normally, to this room in Berenia. This is... I'm sorry, that's the blue one. The green one. This blue one up here. Normally, this is blocked by a storm missile box. It should be... Yep, right there. There are a bunch of lights hanging out around here. You need to blow that open, and then you can access the cyan teleportal. But, because we now have access to all the colored teleportals, going to any one of them will let us go to any one of them, if that makes sense. So, even though I'm accessing the blue one, I can go to, or the cyan one, I can go to the red one if I want to. I didn't know about this until a recent playthrough of the game. And this is my most recent playthrough of the game that you're hearing right now. I don't know how many times I've beaten the game, but the fact that I just found out about that, I'm still blown away that I never heard anything about that or anything. Anyway, here's another hidden collectible. You could get this with the cross bomb if you really wanted to, but it's just a lot of jumping, and I prefer to use the power bomb to mitigate it. Cross bomb. Let's head on over here. We definitely did collect this power up before using the diffusion beam. Hello, fellas. Boom yourself. We got the... Okay, yeah. The plasma... Sorry, wave beam stuff is down yonder. Into this, cold room. I guess we could have accessed it from a different pathway. No big deal. Come on, there we go. And we've been here before. This was immediately after seeing Quiet Robe kick the bucket. We're at 85% item completion now. Where have I not been? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can get there from Quiet Robe's area. It hasn't been revealed on the map yet. But if we were to come all the way up here... Thank you. Come all the way up here, there is a power bomb, and guarding it is obviously, because why not, a power bomb block, or two. And there we go, we picked another one up. Sick rebate. Also, it's a lot of collectibles. 92% completion. That's a save room. I don't think there was anything there. What are we missing? Maybe it is over there. That's Quiet Robe's room. That's SQ. Yeah, I guess I'll make my way over there and see if I can find what I'm missing. So we could also access this room by going through this M event. This is one of our first encounters, I want to say, with the purple Emmy. Can't access that door. Now we can. Thank you, Wave Beam. Yeah, as I said earlier, this is I think I said it. Well, it's not the save room, technically, it's a map room. So we can reveal any maps rooms we haven't been to yet in Verenia. Which I believe we've been to every one of them, it's just a matter of not having seen the exact location of the item. Yeah, we've been to every room. It's just a matter of finding which room didn't have a thing. Or does have a thing and I didn't explore it much. Pardon me, fellas. Yeah, because this is a save room. Nothing up there, because that's the Emmy zone. Oh, duh, it's up there. Oh, that's right, I know it's up there. Okay, well, we're headed there now. Excuse me? Coming through. Goo Exterminator on the warpath looking for goo. Anyone found any goo? Alright, up here. Bam. And if we were to power bomb this area, we get to see that in addition to there being some destroyable bomb blocks beneath us, there are these off to the right. You can do this as early as the cross bomb. Cross bomb there, stand right here, grapple beam, the bomb blocks will reform, and then you have to cross bomb again in order to get through it. Let me just use a power bomb, because I don't feel like working for it. Where was it? There it is. Drop through block, bust this open, and now an energy part. I believe this is the third from last energy part in the whole game. Because I think we're missing one energy tank, like a full one, and then just a couple more energy parts. But that should be it for Verenia? Yeah, that's it. Is there a nearby teleportal? Yeah, we can go back to the cyan one. do. Excuse me, folks. Oh no, I'm out of power bombs. What will I do? Alright, we're done with Ferenia. I guess to make things a little bit simpler, we can go back to Artaria and finish up there. Because as you get 100% completion in each area, the unlock screen will unlock in order of completion. So it unlocked the 8th slot first because I finished Hanubia first. Then it unlocked the 7th slot, which is Ferenia. And now it's going... If we go Artaria, Cataris, Dyren, Berenia, Gavarin, Ellen, then that would mean it would unlock sequentially from 1 to 6. I realize that I'm talking during a loading screen, which is the most fun because nothing is happening on screen, and you can mute the video, but that would hurt my feelings. Let's see. There was still... Oh yeah, there is something still down there. Back I go. Oh yeah, I remember now. You can get this power up as early as the diffusion beam. Or as long as you had the diffusion beam and you came back here before getting the wave beam. If you were on the other side of it, you could use the diffusion beam, pop it open that way. I guess I could just go this way. Oh, yeah. Had I chosen to go a little bit further when going into that other room before. That's fine. No big whoop. Excuse me. Finally, we can get this missile tank. Now, what else am I missing in the general vicinity? Am I getting close to that one power-up or collectible? Yes. Okay, so around here, there it is. There's a breakable block, and if we come over here, a little further, we'll find out. Oh, we can't actually climb up this slope very easily. I'm sure it's possible to do with tricky bomb jumps, but it's not great. Also, up here, there's another power bomb thing. You can get this really early on if you're in Artaria and in this area while you have the grapple beam, because you can just, you know, zip to magnetic surfaces. Let me try this method of getting to that one little area. I'm not very well practiced with it. Yeah, okay. Ship, ship, ship. I'll do it a couple of times, and then I'll try a different method, see if it works this way. But you need to charge your Shine Spark. That's the whole gist of it. Jump while you're exiting the room. Come into here. Go into Screw Attack, and then Shine Spark like that. And there you go. There's a speed booster block over there, too, so you 100% need the Shine Spark. And there we go. That's one of the trickier collectibles to collect. Previously, the method I would use, like my very first time playing through the game, I would do this, where I would charge the Shine Spark up here, come down here, and be just barely in time to zoom up that slope. Alright, where to next? This room hasn't been explored, but I also don't think there's anything there for us. We are very nearby a pair of collectibles that it's unfair that they are where they are. Because one of them, you need to have the super missile for, which, you know, you can come back here once you have the super missile, pop that open. I think it's a regular bomb we need, and then get this. But now you're locked out of getting to the other power-up in this area, which you need the grapple beam, the Shine Spark, and the flash shift for. So you can get the super missile one really early, or at least mid-game. But then the other one, you need to wait till late game to be able to grab. Get me through there, thank you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Alright, here we are. I don't need to charge a Shine Spark here, actually, because we need to bust this open with the grapple beam. Kids. Oh, that's right. You also need the cross bomb, because there's no way you can get through that, that little tunnel fast enough. Get the Shine Spark ready to go there. Flash Shift over here. Shine Spark up, and there we have it. Energy tank. Yeah, cross bomb is the catalyst here, because there are 2 bomb blocks right there, and it takes too long to lay 2 bombs. So cross bomb is literally the only way you can do that. And we got that missile plus tank down there already, so we good. We can leave this part. And it's so out of the way, too. I've always disliked getting these 2 collectibles because they're just so out of the way. Oh. I goofed it, I'm sorry. Alright, how we doing on collectibles? 82%. We're done with this left part of the map, I'm sure. There is still this, so we're close by. We can go back into that big room and look for it there. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, Goop Man. I'm trying to say hi. Excuse me? Oh, that's right. Down here, if you had the wide beam, you can get that to pop down, and now you have easy access to this part. Now this missile tank, you were able to get pretty early on if you were really clever with your jumps, because as soon as you run into this room, you hit that that, what's it called? I guess a door, a hinge, this thing. You'd step on that and it would swing shut, thus preventing you from getting this missile tank. But if you knew where it was, you can jump over it and come back to it later, and you can still, you know, get the missile tank that way. Next, we're 86% done here. This missile tank. Super early on in the game, but you could not access it until you got the Morph Ball. And you never were back in the same location again, so you never remembered to go back and get it. Or, you know, never found yourself in the area to get it again. I'm taking the long way because this is the path I know how to get to it. He says he checks the map. Up here. Yeah, at some point as well, down below me, the fiery mushroom thing, the fauna, flora, fauna, whatever it is, those mushrooms from Gavarin spawn down there, and you cannot get past them until you have, obviously, the ice missiles. And that prevents you from getting too far in this zone until that point. So, really, what I'm saying is, traveling to Artaria at any point before the final part of the game is, you know, it's not worth it. Even once you get the screw attack, there are still a few things that you're missing out on because you don't have cross bombs. So, cross bombs and power bombs, the 2 big necessities for 100% completion. Weird, huh? Anyway, I didn't explain it. In this room over here, it's a mirror image, basically, of this room, except it's hot. There is a missile tank up here, so if you ever found yourself on your way back from Cataris into Artaria, you can just collect that missile tank. And in here, you could get this as early as the Spider Magnet and Varia Suit. I guess the Spider Magnet if you're really careful, but you need a lot of health for that, so I don't know. I think you have to have the Varia Suit by then. You can get it at that point. One last collectible, I believe, and that'll do it, and it's over here. If you've been watching the end-of-video segments for... I guess the earliest I would have shown this would be episode 1. it is possible to get to the Emmy tutorial room in the gravity suit. And they actually modeled the cutscene to have the gravity suit, which is cool. Problem, they keep the X around, so they also show up, and they're not supposed to, and that causes the Emmy to glitch and actually disappears, so you cannot destroy it. And at that point, if you try to, get out of the room, I haven't experimented with the actual, upper path here. I don't know if you would have been able to get up here from there, but this bottom door would not be able to be opened without defeating the Emmy, and the Emmy could not be defeated, thus you could not get out through that door. I just assumed it was a soft lock. I don't know if it 100% is. Maybe you can get out of this door. I don't remember what happened here. In any case, that's 100% in Artaria. Let's head on up to that yellow teleportal, and find our way to Cataris. Let's see. What's the best way to get to it? I guess I'm on a path to get to it. I just gotta weave around. Is this a path I could take? No, that's going away. Excuse me. Here we go. Let's go to... Yeah, let's go to the blue one, because there is a lot in this segment of Cataris. Most of this is really only traversable once you have the power bomb, so... Again, I will stress, do not bother going for 100% completion until you have the power bomb, which is the very last thing you need. Alright. So coming up here, I believe you can get this as early as the regular, maybe the spin jump, the spin boost. Because these are just regular bomb blocks you can break open. You don't need the cross bomb or anything. You can get that missile tank. And then you can just slide under here before you have the screw attack. There is more, if we head on over yonder. Right there. Hello, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. I'm sure I'm missing something in there. These blocks are all missile blocks. Sorry. These aren't. These are. Pop that. Bomb here. And bada bing, another missile tank. Nothing there for us, I don't believe. No. There we go. If we were to break this open, we would reveal a door, and this leads to the full energy recharge station that was hanging out. Like over here, this was the whole pathway that was in magma. You would activate the thermal fuel redirector. There's a fire guy right there. I think there's a little bit more for us over here. There is a power bomb. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, remember this place? You can't actually get down from here, which is a problem. So... yeah, I guess I'll go back this way. I know, imagine. A Let's Player not knowing what he's doing and having everything mapped out. What is the world coming to? It's coming to many things, but let's not go there. Coming up here, if we were to take this right elevator in the first place, we'd be able to find out, oh, we can get to here, but there's a door we wouldn't recognize because we didn't have the grapple beam at the time. This is an interesting little room. Bust this open. These are specifically bomb blocks. This one and that one. And once you remove all the blocks... Oh my god, I'm so good at this. I swear. Oh god. Bust that open. Now we can bring it down a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so good at this. Wow. Let's player extraordinaire. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. Now bust them open. And it pulls down, and it stays down for the final time. The hardest powerbomb tank to get in the game. Unbelievable. Woo! Let's see about getting that at some point. Through yonder. This is one of the first rooms you would have been able to access in Hadar. Just, you wouldn't have the Various suit at this point, so coming into this room at all would have been terrifying, because this is one of the heated rooms. In addition, I believe you couldn't get anywhere through here, because this would have been filled with magma, don't quote me on that, and you need the morph ball to get through there. So, you couldn't make any progress in this room, even if you wanted to. We got a couple more spots on the map marked. There is this up here, so good thing I was heading towards that. All things considered, we are only 47% done with Hadar. There is a lot here. Alright, this is able to be gotten as early as the morph ball, I believe. Ow. Perish. Right there's a missile block. I think this is also one. Yeah. Samus. Thank you. Another missile tank. Next up in order is going to be... Let's go up here. Oh wait, coming up this way is not optimal. Okay. Because, once again, we'd run into that doorway that was closed off to us because of the thermal fuel being incorrect. Keep going this way, I suppose. Following the leftmost arrow, but I am seeing flashing stuff on the mini-map. Ah, this one. This is stupid because right here is a power bomb block, and it's the only one. It's really dumb. Now, to get that, cross bomb won't help you. So, what you need to have happen is a shine spark. I'm trying to remember exactly where is best for doing this. I think it's actually right up here. So, head on this way. Boom. And once you're down here, jump, and bam. Powerbomb tank. I think we've only got a couple more powerbomb tanks to even collect in the whole game, because I remember the total amount being pretty low. It's either 12 or 15. Those numbers are sticking out to me right now. Back in Kraid's approach, there is actually something we can get down there, a couple of somethings. But while I'm here, I do want to come on this way. Cool. I was worried that that shine spark wouldn't have worked. Those breakable blocks that are right here are speed booster blocks. There is the yellow, orange teleportal? Maybe it's the yellow one. Either way, we've unlocked all the teleportals, so we just haven't used that one yet. That's the thing. We found all of them, just haven't been able to use all of them. Baby, and now we have access to up here if we ever want to. I guess now we can go down to Kraid. Or at least start approaching Kraid. Whoop, whoop, there we go. Use me. Excuse me. Swoop. And again with the swoop. I don't know, actually, if I'll be able to do anything here. Let's see. You cannot access Kraid's room from here. This blocks it off, and you cannot blow him open. But what I was hoping for is this. Here we go. We can blow that open. Down here is a bomb block, and boom. Excuse me. Coming down here into the magma. Over here is a speed booster block. And right there, power bomb. Now you can see that this wall over here is full of speed boosters. And then there's this. Even if we tried to speed boost up, there would be a grapple block in the way. So let's not deal with that. Instead, let's come over here. Bust that open. You can see some suits in the background. Looking a lot like Samus's power armor. Alright, anyway. Grapple beam, pull that open, and return to the other room that we needed the speed booster for. And up we go. One more energy part required. I believe that's all we need to do here in Kraid's vicinity. Nope, never mind. There is still a little bit more. Starting to think it might not be 12 power bombs in total. We take the long way back to Kraid's room. Hello. Right down here. This is a maze. It's intended to be one, but power bomb really trivializes it. It just reveals all the traps and everything. You could also use the pulse radar if you really want to. But it only shows that there are blocks there, not necessarily what type of blocks they are. Okay, where to next? I guess up there. In this room, there's a lot you can do here, and I think a good majority of what you can do is really only doable with the diffusion beam. Or at least initially. Obviously the wave beam really trivializes things, as well as the, you know, screw attack. There is something to our right, there is also something down there. And then lastly was up here. I think that's the last of it. We'll find out. There are a couple of more collectibles to grab. This one's a tricky room, just because if you don't have the power-ups you need to be very careful about where you land. Otherwise, you fall right into the magma. So, like, imagine you don't have any power-ups, such as gravity suit, such as the space jump. None of that. You come into this room, you need to wall jump off of there, and there you go. Wall jump is never necessary for the actual, like, game, but for getting all the items, it is necessary. Like, you can get to the final boss without needing to wall jump, I'm pretty sure. Okie dokie. Lastly, but not leastly, is going to be I believe it's lastly, but not leastly. Yeah, we just did 10% there. So every item you collect here is 5%. There we go. I believe this is the best way of getting to where we need to go. Yeah, this works. Now, I pointed out when we were here the first time that there is a block here, and that's a speed booster block. We're going to need to do some shine sparking. I don't know if what I'm going to do is the only way to do it. I'm sure there are multiple ways to do it. But I use primarily a bunch of wall jumps to do it. Yep. Door closed on me. Probably will again. Yep. Ah, goofed it. Ah, excuse me, excuse me. Ugh. All these enemies getting in my way. What's that about? Enemies being antagonistic? Perish the thought. Light jumps there. There we go. Alright, that'll do it. Yep, 100% completion in Hadar. Now then, Dyron awaits. We're already in the vicinity, so let's head on over. Boop, boop. Yes, take me to it. Thinking about it, actually, we did not unlock the orange teleportal. Like, if we look back at Hadar, and the fact that we do have the orange teleportal unlocked, where's the exit? We haven't actually found it. That's because it's in Gavarin. It's right around here. But it's not a... It's kind of out of the way in both instances. So I wonder, now that we have discovered that the orange teleportal leads somewhere, but we haven't found out where, are we still able to use every single one? Yeah, we are. Weird. Alright, well, cool. In any case, we are 60% done with Dyron. Still a little bit more to go. Got everything. Oh, you know what? Let's start with this one. My earliest playthrough, this upcoming collectible was one of the last ones I've always collected because I never remember it's there. Because by the time you're able to access it, you would have the grapple beam, but you'd never be back in the area, and this part of the map is always, like, shrouded. But lo and behold, there's just a missile tank up here. So the fact that most of the room is revealed, but not that upper right corner, I always would forget that there was a missile tank up there. Okay, down there looks promising, so... Oh, you know what? I'm so used to having something be down there because of sequence breaks and stuff. There is a lot we can do there. If you were not watching the sequence break stuff from before, then this might be all new to you. But if you're already familiar with it, then you know what to expect. Kinda. In here, there's a missile tank up at that top area. It may seem like you're not really able to do anything in this room under early circumstances. Like, you wouldn't have the grapple beam, you wouldn't have the space jump, you wouldn't have the gravity suit. None of that. But no, it is possible to get that missile tank early on. In addition, you can get the grapple beam way out of sequence. But that's for... I think it was the end of episode 2 I showed that off. So if you're curious, check that out. But that's it for this section. What else are we doing? And where else are we going? Right. Right, we're going left. Was there anything in here? No, there was not. Okay, cool. Hi, Adam. Okay, how about in here? We did get this one already. We went out of our way to grab that. We're up to 75% completion now, which is handy. Okay, yeah, there's a fair bit over there. And then there's that. And there's this. We'll head up here. And just to be sure, I don't think... Oh, no, you know what? There is that power bomb. Okay. Excuse me a minute. Hey! Once again, another power bomb upgrade or collectible that needs the power bomb in order to be accessed. I don't know. I don't get it. Why do they need to put so many power bomb upgrades? Alright, place a cross bomb there to blow that up. Pop a couple of missiles there. Use another cross bomb. Or no, you needed 4 missiles, I'm sorry. Cross bomb to get over that, obviously. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cross bomb. Boosh. Barely made it over. And there we go. Next up is gonna be that. And I know how to get to it, so we don't need to put a marker down or anything. Access the data room, even though, or sorry, the map room, even though we never picked up the map. Alright. Do a little bit of this. Pop, pop, and boosh. In order to get further in this part of the map, you do need the screw attack, so don't bother coming here without the screw attack. It's going to be a waste of time. And there we have it. That is the flashing white square for this room. That, I think, is a speed booster block. Oh, I wasn't speed boosting. Okay. One more once. Here we go. Boosh. Screw attack up here, and we'll be able to find out that this wall is full of speed booster things. So, we'll just do the path I like to take for this, because I'm more used to it. This is not the only way you can get a speed boost going, or a Shine Spark stored, rather. This is how I like to do it. Ah, okay. Well, I goofed it. So, let's try the legit way, which is probably way easier. That was not easier. You lied to me. How dare you? There we go. Get on up. Get on up. Oh, no. I goofed. No. We'll just take the fall of shame. One more once. There we go. Much better. And up here is the final energy part. Cha-ching. Is that everything? No, we're still missing one. Where would we be missing something? Ah. There you is. We're not close to a teleportal, and there's not even one down there. So, time to take the long way. Excuse me. Yep, come on. There we go. Doop-a-doo. And actually, we're coming into the room where the experiment Z57 was. Yeah, the X came in here and took the body. Pretty cool. Can can I get to the spot I need to be in from here? Yes, yes I can, because this is the beginning of that speed booster gauntlet. There we go. Didn't quite do it. Ah, damn it. Didn't count. It needs... They all need to be super... they all need to be... What's it called again? Storm missiles. That's the one. Stop with the respawning. Thank you. Okay. Below me, I believe, are a couple of breakable blocks, like regular breakable blocks. Oop, so I could not do a power bomb here. Ah, damn it. Yeah, okay. That works too. Cool. There we go. Much better. Huh, was not expecting that to work. Alright, and that's the last of the Dyron upgrades. Let's head on over to Berenia and clean up there. Anyway. I'm glad I'm a super-powered character now, because otherwise I'd be upset about all this damage I'm taking. I'm not upset, just frustrated. I'm also realizing that Dread mode is going to be a pain in the neck. Because I am very reckless when playing this game now, and having to force myself to be careful is going to be an odyssey for sure. I don't know which path I want to take to get to Berenia. I guess I'll take the lower path. Spice things up a little. Also, we get to see the shuttle go through that wall of water again. Hokadoki. What all are we missing? I believe we're fine for right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are we done? No, we're not. We still got something down here, which is a bummer, all things considered. Oh well. I cannot do anything from down here. Let's try a different approach, one that actually would work. Water foes are nothing. Ground-based ones are something. I guess we'll head down here. It's a smidge faster, I guess. This is the right way to go. Oh, wait. Just remembered. Yeah, there's actually a screw attack block there, so we can just jump down here way quicker. Am I doing this right? I am not doing this right. Ah, damn. I still had my speed booster ready to go, or my shine spark ready to go, but it wasn't useful there. Here we go. And power bomb. Okay, so confirmed it is not 12 power bombs. It's closer to 15. I don't want to say it is 15 yet, just because it's a possibility it's very wrong. Let's head on back up here. Unfortunately, there's no screw attack block there anywhere. Make this way easier of a backtrack. My favorite song. It doesn't have a title. Out now on Spotify. Guys, please. I'm trying to backtrack, and here you are getting in my way. It's almost like you're an enemy or something. Alright, over here, don't need to show this anymore. But know that the... Here we go. There you go, Cyan Teleportal. Just in case you wanted to find out where it is normally. Did I pull this open? I did. Smart me. Yeah. Now, the flashing white square here is for this. Oh. Is for this. I never did come back here when we were here fighting Droiga. So that's my bad. That is also my bad for not unlocking that when I should have. Because now I gotta take the long way. Folks. How about no? How about no? There we go. Get rid of that. Never coming back here in this playthrough, so what does it matter? But still. Alright. It's the principle that counts. In here, you couldn't access this without the gravity suit. There is a way, I believe, to make it so that there is no water up there. And that's thanks to the... There we go, 100% completion. That's due to the exploit for skipping Droiga, because water doesn't drain, and thus there would be no water there. And then you could probably just get the missile tank that way. So skipping Droiga actually has its perks. Back in Gavarin. There is a thing here. Right yonder. There we go. There was a trick, a speedrunning trick called the water bomb jump. You can actually get that missile tank before needing the gravity suit for it. So it is possible to get it early. It's just, you know, you're not supposed to get it that early. Okay, what else am I missing here? We got 80% with those 2 missile tanks now collected. Robot chose a soldier fight. Nothing in there. That would lead to the Emmy Zone. Actually, yeah, that is just 100% the Emmy Zone. That is a save room. We got that. This... Yes, okay, I know what that is. We did need the gravity suit to get that one. What else are we missing? Okay, these 2. Could get them pretty easily from the green teleportal. There isn't another teleportal nearby, is there? No, the orange one is the only one. I'm wondering if there's even anything else over in this neck of the woods. I don't believe so. So let's head over to the red arrow if possible. Yeah, we can't access it from here, just to show that, because of the grapple box that we pulled very early on of us being here. Let me just power bomb. Make things a little bit easier. This is the blue Emmy zone. Yeah. We need the cross bomb. How many cross bomb puzzles where it just has us go hurtling over a bunch of or drop-through blocks. How many is that? Like 3? 4? Probably 4. Okay. The long stretch hallway coming up. We can just blitz through. Don't need that anymore. Now we here. Hey, hey. There we go. Guys, I got it. Oh wait, we don't... I thought there was something down there. There was not. It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. Excuse me, sir. In here, real fun ice missile thing, where you get to freeze the mushroom you're standing on in order for it to not send you hurtling back down. There was a block right here that was a power bomb block. Now you have easier access to various spots in Gaverin just from breaking that one block, which is only openable by the final upgrade you get in the game. Yeah, if I had one gripe about the collection of stuff in this game, it's that. It's that everything... You cannot collect everything until you have everything. Aelin, yeah, is down this way. And that's the last stop before we've unlocked everything. So... Okay, I know where I'm going now. So... Yes, teleport me while I am glowy. Let's wrap it up. I believe we were only at 50% completion here in Aelin. Or was it 75? It was 50. The one thing we're missing needs power bombs, and it's over in this area. Alright. Let's just speed boost on through here. Get me in. Get me in! You really need to find your way around here. Use the pulse radar or power bomb. Excuse me, boys. Hey. Okay, maybe it wasn't the power bomb you needed, but in actuality, it was the cross bomb, because you needed to put one right there. Either way, you needed one of the bomb power-ups, and you had to go out of your way to get this, and it's dumb. %75 done, there's still a little bit more. And it's right down here. Could it be the fabled 15th power bomb tank? We found it, everybody. We can now complete the game. Aelin, 100% complete. Which also means... Global map. Let's tab through everything. Artaria, 100%. Cataris, 100%. Dyren, 100%. Berenia, 100%. Gaverin, 100%. Aelin, 100%. Ferenia, 100%. And Hanubia, 100%. And then there's the Rash. We're done. We got all the things. So let's head back to Itarash, where we'll fight the final boss. Oh, yeah. Yeah. George. Yes, bring me back to Gavarin. The reason I'm not cutting anything out is because it adds to your playtime to get everything. So what I'm trying to do here is compare what my clear time is going to be after completing the final boss normally and after completing the final boss with all the upgrades. Because going after 100% completion would really harm you if you were so close to getting that final time below 4 hours. But anyway, let us be off. Head back up to Idarash. Save while we're up there, and then I can check on the main menu and hopefully not die at pickups. Bleh? Well, I can't leave now, so... Or leave the way I came, more accurately. Let me through. Go, we've unlocked these from earlier, permanently. For some reason, those power beam doors, they have to shutter open, and then they stay open forever. Would have been nice if they were always open, but no. You have to unlock both of them so close to one another. It's weird. I think I don't know how I would rank my dissatisfaction with the whole you need the power bomb and then backtrack to get everything. If you wanted to, like, you get the power bomb where? Right here? Wait. Yeah, no, you get the power bomb around here. So the earliest save point you would be able to access would be the final Atom briefing right there, and at that point you can go back, collect everything, get up here, collect this very final thing, the missile tank, and then head up to Idarash for the very first time, and then you're good. That saves a fair bit of time than what I did, where I headed to Idarash, saved in front of the final boss, and then went all the way back down to go collect everything. So if you're looking to speedrun collecting everything, save earlier. Disembark, please, and wipe your feet. Alright, and let's save. Now from here, we're gonna jump into the final boss fight pretty soon. But while I back up to the main menu, we've unlocked new content in the gallery, and the final playtime after collecting all the items was 4 hours, 11 minutes, and 26 seconds. Extras, gallery, here we go. We unlock a bonus ending reward down there for collecting 100% in every area. So here's what we get for Artaria. It's a picture of what seems to be an Emmy and, what's his name? Ravenbeak. Ravenbeak disabling the Emmy. That's how powerful he is. Next. I guess that's the Mawkin attacking Kraid, who's already chained up. That's kind of a dick move, really. There's a Thoha scientist with, seems to be a cloning chamber. That could be Quiet Robe. I don't know. More Chozo and Mawkin. Hell, maybe these guys are Mawkin, and they're just being fed to something underwater. It's a little hard to tell what that might be. I would guess Droiga, but I don't think Droiga has fangs like that. A tribal Mawkin, I guess? Reigning supreme over that creature, which looks very vaguely like the experiment Z57. So maybe they claimed the body and were doing experiments on it in Dairen. Here we have one of the Mawkin being revealed to be an X in disguise. Ravenbeak and Quiet Robe, I guess, looking over the Emmy. And Samus is off to the left in that little heads-up, or I guess 3D model. And this is the final one, so we've been progressing slowly through each of the areas. That is just some Chozo power suits. And yeah, don't know who that figure off in the distance is. My guess is it's Ravenbeak, because once the X infested the one Mawkin member, it probably spread to everybody else. So these guys might just be X, because, you know, glowing eyes and everything. Maybe. Just a guess on my part. And for the final picture, this really cool art piece showcasing Samus and significant characters from her various canon adventures. You've got the Metroid, I think it's the baby Metroid implied, right above her. There's Quiet Robe, there's Mother Brain, the Emmy, more Metroids, the Metroid Queen is back there somewhere, there's Kraid, there's Ridley, the Space Pirates, bottom left, and Ravenbeak, top left. We're also going to address Adam at the right side. Probably from Other M. But yeah, there we go. That's what you get for getting 100% completion. But enough about that. Let's go fight some guy. And we're back here, even though I haven't moved in the past 10 seconds. Let's go! Fight the final boss time! Blow this open. And we have another elevator, the final elevator, before our final stop in this adventure on ZDR.
Uploading data.
It appears your Metroid DNA has caused you to become a Metroid. Ordinarily, this would have happened immediately after the DNA transplant. Your Thoha genes must have slowed down the process. They were the only tribe capable of controlling the Metroids. Though you possess their DNA, you are not a Thoha. Your physical prowess suggests that you must also possess Mawkin DNA. Metroids are programmed to identify Mawkin as enemies. This suggests one thing to me. It is very probable that your metamorphosis occurred as a result of Ravenbeak's attack. His presence awakened the Metroid's killer instinct. Since then, your metamorphosis has accelerated. It can no longer be controlled. You are now a Metroid, Samus Aran. Your very existence poses a grave threat to the galaxy. However, there is no need to fear. You can still contribute to galactic peace. You need only use your new powers correctly.
This is sounding a lot more manipulative by the second. I think Samus realized it too.
You have followed my instructions faithfully so far. Continue to do so. It's that simple. I consider your performance here on ZDR highly satisfactory. As I hoped, it has even awakened your Metroid powers. I was right to let you live during our first encounter. That one glimpse you showed told me everything. Submit and offer up your power. My plan is the only way to bring order to the galaxy. Fulfill your destiny, Samus. This is an order. Disobedience will not be tolerated.
As if this series wasn't already really heavy-handed with all the space movie tropes. With the whole Ridley thing and so much reference to Alien. Now we have Star Wars with the whole "you're not my father" shtick. Anyway, Beak. The first phase is not too bad. Wait until he tries to attack you with a melee attack, get ready for the melee counter, and go from there. Now we have a phase where he cannot be damaged, so we just have to wait him out. This attack, if you stand in the cone that is his attack, you will take some damage, so be careful. Keep on the lookout for whenever his arm flashes, and be ready to melee counter him. Because you can do it on a couple of his attacks. That slash attack he was doing cannot be countered. This one, approach him, and then melee counter him a couple of times, and then you can go into another cutscene. Again, these are all automated, except for the attacking parts, so do as you see fit. But those melee counter cutscenes are the only times you can damage Beak during this second phase. Well, second part of the first phase, technically. So I'm still shooting him with missiles, but it's really not doing anything. Now it's doing something. Charge beams work here, too. I just like to pump him full of ice missiles. And now we're into the next part of the fight, the true Phase 2. He's not happy. Birdman grew some wings. But now his shields are down, so take this opportunity to lay into him with storm missiles. This is a homing attack, technically. You just want to stay on the move in order to avoid it. Slide underneath him or go into Morph Ball for that attack. You go straight down for that one if he goes really high up. This one will always target directly in front of him, directly down in front of him, I guess I should say. And I think that's all for for his attack patterns. Once again with the homing. There we go. I don't think Screw Attack works on him at all. So keep that in mind. Ow. Dad! Do you think Beak would prefer to be called Dad or Daddy? Or Father? I think it's Father. He seems like a father-type dad. Anyway, that's it for Phase 2. Ah. Sephiroth, huh? Big fan. I don't need this wing. Real bold move to do that. Once again with the cone. Obviously stay out of its way. Now we have another new move of his. He charges up a son, basically. What, as if having a daughter wasn't enough, now you want a son? Charge up a power bomb and blow it up. That's the only way you can get rid of it. Otherwise, he will fire a giant laser beam at you. So you want to either jump to avoid it or lead his shot. Or make him lead his shot. Thus allowing you to dodge it a lot easier. I have barely let go of the R button this whole fight, by the way. It's not a difficult boss fight once you know all the patterns. Sometimes he will also try to do a Shine Spark at you, which I am surprised he has not tried to do yet. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a Shine Spark. It's not as powerful as Samus's, so if you get hit by it, no big deal. And that's it. That's the final hit. Outside of these melee counters, obviously. tired of being nice? Don't you just want to go ape shit? Man, to think, all those years ago in Miiverse, people playing Super Metroid for the first time, they thought Samus's name was Metroid. Now, the eternal conundrum, why can't Metroid crawl? Yo, Bird Dad? You good? Now this poses an interesting question. This right here. That's Kraid. And that's Ravenbeak. Is Kraid just a deformed Chozo? Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Hold the Y button here. And fire your laser. My first time playing through, I didn't know what to do, because you have to wait a long time for that laser beam to finish charging. And keep holding Y, by the way. If you don't, Ravenbeak will come up to you and kill you. And in true Metroid fashion, we now have a time limit to get the heck out of here. But now we also have a giant FU laser to do with what we will. So let's use it as we will. Some of these locales will start to look a little familiar as we go through this. In the process of blowing up portion of Hanubia. For example, this is where we first started using the wave beam. Oh no, I'm sorry, the power bomb. Back to the cloning room. Shoop da whoop! Am I showing my internet age by mentioning that meme of all things? Clearing out the room ahead. Let's charge up our Shine Spark, and if you do, right around here you actually get a little bit of a zoom in. You don't need to do it, but it's cool that you can. I think we're good on firing our giant laser. We can't use flash shift at all. We're done. There's our ship. Let's get out of here.
You will drain the ship of its energy.
Thank you once again, Quiet Robe. Saving our necks for the final time. And there we go. It's Metroid Dread. As I've said before, this is my game of the year for 2021. It is a blast playing it. It was a blast the very first time playing it. and finding out all these cool tricks and sequence breaks, other ways of playing the game outside of the standard ones. It's really fun. I can see why, for the longest time, Super Metroid was and is such a popular speedrunning game, is because it offers so much creativity in how you play the game once you get really good at it. Anyway, stick around. After the credits, we will be showing off what you unlock from beating the game fast. For now, I will just shut up and sit through this. Thank you for watching, by the way, in case that was not apparent. I appreciate anyone who has sat through this and enjoyed it. For beating the game at all on normal mode, you unlock this art of Metroid Zero Mission, otherwise known as Metroid 1. Beating the game under 8 hours on normal mode will unlock this art of Metroid Samus Returns, also known as Metroid 2. And for beating the game under 4 hours on normal mode, you unlock this art of Super Metroid. For clearing hard mode, you unlock this art of Metroid Other M. For clearing hard mode under 8 hours, you unlock Metroid Fusion art. And for clearing it under 4 hours, you unlock art of Metroid Dread. Additionally, after having unlocked every one of the ending rewards, including the ones from hard mode, you unlock a variant of the art piece that is shown to you after collecting all the collectibles. The only difference here is that it's Zero Suit Samus instead of Power Suit Samus. Once again, thank you all for watching this Let's Play, and see you next mission!